Okay, hi there folks. Been a little while, but glad to get back to it. So, very quick one we've been looking forward to for a little while. This is Revell's new boxing of the 148th RAF, the Long Douglas Phantom, the FGR.2. I'll get right out to it. It's not really Revell. It's Ejection. Now we know that, at least for now anyway, Ejection do the really only 148th British Phantom. Hopefully one day Zucamura might give it a go, but until then. However, recent boxings have been going for anything up to 60 quid online. This is the same kit, with obviously new instructions, but you can pick it up for 25, 30, so literally half the price. Now, if this goes the same way as the Tornado, that means you might even be able to pick it up for even less, anything down to sort of 15 or 20 with time. So we're liking this already before we even open the box. So, very quickly, kit number 04962, about 160 parts, and the dimensions of the finished model, which I really would like to see more of, to be honest. If you live anywhere apart from like the States, sometimes these bigger models, you think it's a great idea until you get it home and then you realise, what am I supposed to do with that? So on the outside, artwork on the far side there, and on the far side there, far end, and if I can try and get it in camera, yeah, so nothing interesting going on there. It is, I'm afraid to say, however, Revell's usual side opening box. Never mind. So let's take a look at what we have here. So first of all, yep, one huge bag. I'd hoped for something else, but again, with it being someone else's kit, sometimes I have to expect it. And dive down in the back here, what we got here. Right, so move that to one side. And we've got the instructions. So, this is Revell's newer, more colourful instructions. Let's hope they're a little bit more accurate than normal. But safety information over the first few pages. Then colour call-outs, which unfortunately are just in Revell colours. If not, you'll have to see outside of that, unfortunately. But again, get your references going, and you'll be alright. And then we've got the parts call out. Need spare parts. Go and talk to Revell here in Great Britain. And right, so opening straight up. Got the our ejection seat all going together and the pilots. Nice to see. Unlike the 172nd Airfix one. We'll get some people in. Couple going together. Instrument panels. And so on, remembering again, if you want to dress this up at all, any of the Ejection stuff will fit. Fuselage front end going on towards the back. Intakes going in, again, if you want some seamless intakes, just talk to anyone of the Ejection ones. Wings, notes for drilling out for the stores, and getting the right angle on the deflectors at the back. Two-part nose cone, and the details on the tail and back end. Wings going on, some smaller details on the APU and the tail cap. Tails going together, again going into detail as to the colours for the metallics there, and then into the undercarriage, wheels and doors. Now, please note there is several options here, so make sure you know which one you're going to be doing before you start building it. Air brakes going on, more doors, more little caps and stuff. Plates going on, it seems quite late in the deal, but okay, fair enough. Then we've got parts for the canopy going on. Blanking plate, it seems, for the refueling probe. Finishing off the canopy if you want to do it open. doesn't say anything if you want to do it closed. You have to use your imagination. Then we're going into tanks. Looks like gun. It's more for the gun. The pylons, they seem a little bit. Hang on, shouldn't they be before? No, they should be after that. And I think that's the recce pod there. We've got a few more smaller details going on there. More of the pylons going on, missiles going on, and then there we go. So, full stenciling detail it seems, so that's good. We have a number 56 squadron late model one with the shark mouth and the red tail. That all look pretty striking. And that's from the other side on the bottom. Then we've got number 92 squadron, the rather smart dark blue one. Sorry, I just realised how out of camera we are. And on the other side, and then we've got a camoed one from number 2 squadron, Labr, Germany in 1974. Again, lots of stencils. This is a Phantom after all. And yeah, we've got the EMI pod, gun, etc. on that one. Lovely. We've got more safety details just here, and then we've got the decals, which, in all fairness, say printed in Italy. So let's go with these are likely to be cartograph, and to be honest, they do look lovely. Not too glossy, not too matte. You do have quite a lot of carrier film on the larger serials. Again, nothing you couldn't cut out though before they go on. They all look lovely and register. All look fine to me. You got the lighter coloured ones there, and bits and pieces for the weaponry and so on. So yeah, that'll do the job. We like that. It's clearly not all the stencils in all honesty, but certainly enough. Again, if you want to go wild, there are sets out there. So, being very, very careful. Now again, for most people, if you have ever built the... where's my knife? If you have ever built the Hexagon one, you'll already know what we're about to find. You might as well turn the video off now, carry on, you know exactly where we're going. But, for the people who don't, let's take a look. So, try and be careful as we pull all these out of the singular bag. So normally I would rip people for this one, but again it is a reboxing, so that tends to be the norm, unfortunately. As they bag them all up. And they've all got bits falling off, that's a good start. Right. Okay, so let's see if we can sort this. Looks like, yep, the clear parts are separately bagged, so we'll do those first. And they look suitably lovely, in all honesty. Perhaps not super shiny, but certainly very, very clear, and in the way of distortion or anything. So yeah, it'll probably do for most people, but if you didn't, you can always pop them in for a quick bath in the gloss. That'll soon sharpen those up. Looks like we've got part of a ejection seat here that's come off, but you'll be fine. Now, I'll put that somewhere where we can carefully look after it. Right, so first sprue, we have the 2-part nose. Not the greatest idea, but yeah, it will do the job. We have the, got to be careful with this actually, it seems to have, yeah, this is the problem with single bags. So this has just all linked itself in with other sprues, so, oh, Jesus, sorry to swear. Okay, right, that is why single bags are a bad idea. That sprue has just been absolutely decimated, so I hope nothing's been damaged too badly. But on the back side, we've got some pretty nasty bits and pieces, but again, this will all be pretty much hidden, so I'm not too worried about them. We've got air brakes just there. They look okay. Flaps and stuff there. We've got some, it's even difficult to hold this now. Inner doors for the undercarriage. We've got a lot of ejection marks on those. This is an older kit, I'm afraid. And the nose wheel door there as well, 2 big ejection marks on. That's going to have to be dealt with, unfortunately. So we'll have a look actually at the rest of the parts there. So we've got the underside, which actually looks really quite nice. Again, doesn't damage too badly. Got some lovely detail on the inside of the wheel wells, and some nice few scratches, but nothing. Some prime wouldn't fix. Got some lovely restrained detail across the front edge there. And on the top wings, again, same again. Some lovely rivet detail there. Oh, lovely with the wash. So we're liking that. Be careful I put this now. Okay. Next sprue, we have pieces for the EMI pod. Big chunky one there. And a gun, which all look lovely and sharp. We have the exhaust cans, which I don't know if the camera will pick it yet. There it will. Some lovely detail down on the inside there. And the tails, which if I can get them to focus. Yes, just some nice rivet detail just there. So that's looking fine. Oh, and we've got some of the smaller details for the pylons. So they look quite nice. There's some lovely detail again on that gun there. Vents and stuff. Right, we have the next sprue, which has some alternate cans. So be careful which ones you're going for. Some of the big missiles, they look pretty simple, but you can't really go wrong there. Some sparrows just here, and the wheels, which are not weight on, so you may want to consider replacing those or work on those. The ginormous, great big tanks, centerline tank and the outside ones. That says cans again, and some of the little pylons. So they're looking pretty good. Right, so we've got some more detailed parts now. So we have parts for the instrument panel, which look really quite nice. That's the side panels there. They're pretty cool. Let's say we have the pilots. They look nicely detailed. They should pop up lovely with careful painting. We do have the nose wheel bay, which I can tell you looks a lot better than the Academy one for the American Phantoms. And the several multi-part ejection seats, again, you may still want to consider replacing these, but I reckon actually, especially with the detail and so on, the way they build up, they should look pretty good when they're done. However, I would say they've got no belts and stuff. So we've got a tiny little bit of flash. It's the first I've seen, in all honesty, on the pilot's arms here. It's a little bit of a shame, but not too much of an issue. We've got some lovely venting detail on the splitter plates at the front. So that's pretty cool. We like them. And then, more importantly, we have these two huge parts here, which again, I think have had a bit of a knock in the bag. We'll go over the centre parts first. So we have parts just here for blocking off, for the tail, more pylons, bits for the inside, some lovely detail for the side of the Uzo's bay. And then, of course, far more importantly, the fuselage itself, which again, 2-part fuselage, so you are going to have to deal with the seam down the centre here. Same with any FGR Phantom, unfortunately. Tiny little bit of flash from nothing you can take off with your thumb there. But we do have some lovely detail, so if I can get the light to catch it, there we go. Some lovely riveting all the way over. Especially at the rear end, where again it is kind of rivet heavy. Looks like the rest hook is all sort of moulded in. It's a little odd, but there you go. Now, what I haven't seen, but I'm assuming must be here amongst the parts somewhere, is I haven't seen, yes, there. So we have alternate parts for the top of the tail. That's the normal one that's not mentioned in the instructions. And then the one with the pods on top. So I assume then again, if you want to do different models, not necessarily the ones in the box, you can do. Go on, have a guess what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a treble 1-1, you know I am. Right, so if I can very, very carefully move this out. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Revell's new British Phantom FGR.2. So again, for any of the people who know that it is Hasegawa Boxing, you'll know what you're going to get. You're going to get one of, you're going to get the only 1/48 British Phantom, the FGR.2 mark, available. So there's no real point mentioning particularly the quality of the kit per se, as it's the only game in town. The good thing about this exact boxing, however, is that you're getting that only game in the town for at least half price. That's recommended retail. Shop around a little bit and you should be able to get it even less, which makes this, for anyone who likes Cold War jets, especially British ones, an absolute must-have. Go get yourself one, and yeah, send me lots of photos of your completed builds. As always, like, comment, share, and yeah, let me know what you think. Take care, folks, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.